my gosh, T Squad. It's almost like every single day I'm doing the same shit. The time is 2:10 p.m. Good afternoon, T Squad. Today's look is the beanie with the hair hidden underneath because when I had the bangs out, it was like scratching my head. Like the skin, it was just like irritating me because I think it's the fact that I couldn't deal with two uncomfortable textures, one being my hair touching my skin, and the second thing is the beanie. So yeah. In conclusion, today is day 5, meaning we need to eat all the lemon bars by today. There were 3 left, so I took one. I've eaten a lot of them, though. Out of the 16, I've probably had like at least 4. Anyways, I think it's about time. Am I really saying goodnight at fucking 2 p.m.? No, I'm gonna go watch Gossip Girl and eat this lemon bar. Lemon lavender bar. Bridgerton edition. This shit is so good. Try it. Okay, so the time is 3:11 p.m. Y'all know I do not fuck with sandwiches, but I think it must have been the bread. Because Rosalba put me on this. It's spinach artichoke dip. Turkey. Like actual turkey. Not like, you know, the reason why I don't like sandwich meat. Like this one was like legit looking turkey. Lettuce, cucumber. I put avocado. I'm excited. That's it. And then I pinned it down with toothpicks, which I stuck oranges on, as you can see. And then that's it. So here's my sort of ish healthy, because I really wanted to add cheese, but I didn't, meal. My lunch. Oh.
Kiwi and
Mango. Y'all, I may be, but there's a fucking ring around the moon. You see it? That ain't no fucking ring, bro. That there is a flying saucer, and that shit is not doing a good job of hiding it. It's a big ass flying saucer, and it's right fucking there. I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie. But think about it. Why would half a moon have a full circle ring around it? What do you think, Bear? You think that's a UFO up there? Nah, you would have been able to tell me. But think about it. If they were always there, would you have known that they were there? Who knows? Alright, T Squad, the time is 10:28 p.m. I'm cold, I'm tired, and it's about time that I go to sleep. So until tomorrow, I love you all. I hope you have a great day, and most importantly, good luck, T Squad. Good morning, T Squad. The time is 7:52 in the morning. Y'all. The time is 5:35 p.m. I'm doing my project. Not my project. I'm doing my presentation for tomorrow. My first class with Sierra. She's not even ready for what's coming, bro. I decided to do my project on music, right? And I looked up, there was one article that led to multiple other articles. Basically, look at the amount of fucking tabs that are open. I've closed a lot of them. So basically, I found a story called High Mountains and Flowing Water. Basically, the story is that I read, like, it is different in every article, but from what I can get consistently, there was someone, a chin player, and his name was Yu Boya, or we think his last name was Yu. Boya. So Boya, a very long time ago, Boya was on his way home by boat, and a storm appeared, and he got off the boat to take a break in the nearby woods until the storm passed. And while he was waiting, he decided that the storm inspired him so much that he was going to play a song on his guqin. So that noise in the woods, I guess it was nighttime, attracted this woodcutter named Zhong Zichi. And basically he heard the music and was like, sorry, like I didn't mean to fucking scare you, but like I heard your music. Like one story says, oh, I know this song, like you're at this part and you're playing it, like I can tell how you're feeling, like by the way that you're playing this. It sounds like high mountains and flowing river or some shit like that. So that's one story. The other story is like he doesn't know the song, but he just like hears it and like understands the tones, like the mood that is being portrayed in the song. And I guess that like Boya had never met anybody who understood his music before, so this was the first time that he met somebody like that. And so they talked all night and they became best friends, and they promised to meet again the same spot the next year. And the next year comes along and he shows up at the spot and he finds out that his friend died from a disease before they could meet. And so he went to go visit his grave and to play him the song one last time. And at the end of the song, well, one story says it was like in the middle of the song, and then another story says it was at the end of the song. But basically, at some point, either during or after the song, he was so like overwhelmed with like emotion because, you know, the only person who understood his song was gone. He smashed his guqin and promised that he would never play again. So sad. So that's why I've been crying on and off. Also because like I had, you know, like different Chinese singers in the background, and most of the time when I go back to edit this slide, like there's something sad playing and I just reread it and I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is something that happened. And I haven't heard his song yet, but I just found a cover for the song and I feel like it's gonna tear me apart. So yeah. And as of now, he doesn't only lead us home. End of production. Closing the curtains. Hey T Squad, the time is 8:29 p.m. It's my food. It is salmon, avocado, rice with cilantro and lime, and chicken bouillon, and pepper. Steamed sweet potatoes, and an orange. Alright, T Squad, the time is 10:24 p.m. I finished as much as I could from my presentation. It's just gonna have to be 8. That's fine. I have to put Valentina back in her chair because I borrowed her seat so I could type on my computer. Today I talked a little bit with Sid, I talked a little bit with Normie, I watched Gossip Girl. And, well, I think it's about time that I go to sleep. So until tomorrow, I love you all. I hope you have a great day. And most importantly, good luck, T-Squad. Good morning, T-Squad. The time is 7:52 in the morning. Today's breakfast is 2 eggs with salt and pepper and the leftover pancakes from last night with the berry syrup. Today is also my first class with Sierra, and I'm kind of nervous because I have my slideshow, but, you know, it's gonna take me forever because I did not do a lot of I did a lot of research. I have like fucking 20 links that I like 20 sources, but I didn't actually count them, but it's a lot. It's a lot of sources. Like it's probably more sources than I used on my fucking research paper for my whatever it's called. You know, my final project for college. So, in conclusion, I did a lot of fucking reading. I did a lot of work. And I have to get started on the next one probably today. So, yeah. Actually, I feel like Mondays will be more prepared because I have more time between. Sorry. If it's every week, I'm gonna have more time knowing that it's on Wednesday. Then I'm gonna have a whole ass week to create it. Oh my gosh, T Squad, practice with me, okay? Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to start this introduction. Like, because I can't say hi, everyone, because that's usually how I freaking start my presentations, because I'm only doing this for Sierra. Okay, so today I decided to, music in China. So today's lesson 1. I did want to say I want to start with music because that's mostly what I've been exposing myself to recently. So what are the different traditional instruments? First, there's the erhu, which is a two-string a two-stringed fiddle. Then there's the jizi, which is a flute made from bamboo, and then the guzheng, and then the guzhin. And the difference between the guzheng and the guzhin, because some people get them mixed up due to their similar appearances, is the guzheng has up to 21 strings and the guzhin only has 7. Early music in China. I don't have to say that. Okay. So in China, or in early China, as music was only used for special occasions such as weddings, religious ceremonies, and they were accompanied by dancing or other performances. In the Shao dynasty, they had bronze bells and stone chimes. In the Zhou dynasty, they had political and social messages hidden in the music. And then in the Han dynasty, they used music for entertaining the emperor and his courtiers. Courtiers? I don't remember how the fuck to say that word. But his people, basically. His hoes. And in the Tang dynasty, they had it as, the Tang dynasty was referenced as, what are you doing over there? Why are you licking your paws, baby? The Tang dynasty was referenced as the Golden Age, where they had Yayue, which was court music, and Chui Gushou, which was popular music. Then there's this story of high mountains and flowing water. And the story talks about Yu Boya, or Boya because we're actually not sure whether or not his last name was Yu, and he was a Qin player and composer during the spring and autumn period. So the story starts with Yu Boya, and he is on his way home by boat when a storm appears, and he gets off the boat and takes a break in the nearby woods until the storm passed. And the storm had inspired him to play a song on his guqin, which attracted a woodcutter named Zhong Ziqi. And he was the only one who understood his music, and so they were so excited that they talked all night, they became best friends, and they promised to meet again in the same spot in the next year. So he showed up, and when he did, he found out that Ziqi had passed from a disease, and he went to his grave to play the song one last time before he smashed his guqin, promising that he would never play again. So that story was about friendship, but I kind of feel like they were lovers, because I don't know. They talk about how they were soulmates because he was the only person who understood his music. So that story made me cry. Then we have Ling Lun. And Ling Lun was sent by Emperor Huangdi to the western mountain areas to find something to produce a harmonious sound. There are actually a lot of different, and so he grabbed bamboo pipes and was able to make the lu pipes. And there's a lot of mixed information. I'm not actually sure because this is not factually based, but it's just a legend of how music came to be. There's a story saying that he was inspired by the phoenix and cut the 12 bamboo to the lengths of the phoenix calls. And then another story says Huangdi asked Ling to find bamboo to use as tuning pipes. And then there's another story saying that Huangdi asked for a phoenix-like sound to bring harmony upon his reign. So Huangdi was known as the Yellow Emperor, and he was a legendary figure in Chinese mythology. Apparently, I've heard that he also had something to do with Chinese medicine, but for now we're just going to focus on the music. So he loved music, and people would celebrate their hunting success and happiness through singing and dancing, but the problem was that it was all uncoordinated and unpleasant due to the lack of music structure. So he asked Ling Lun to find a solution, and he saw green bamboo swaying and birds singing happily, so he decided to use the bamboo, cut 12 pipes, and use the sound of the phoenix calls, 6 female tones and 6 male tones, as a reference to help create the 12 tuning pipes. The Yellow Emperor, there is more to him. There was a war going on, and both sides were draining their resources and morale, and they didn't really know who was winning. So he decided to have a large drum made to boost his army's morale and make the other army feel inferior. So he assigned his fiercest soldier to ride a war chariot and beat the drum as they ran into battle, and it scared the other army so much they retreated. And it became a tradition for him after that to use drums to encourage his army, and it led them to win many battles. That's all I got. Thank you. And here are my sources. Hey T Squad, the time is 9:52 p.m. I think it's about time to go to sleep. So until tomorrow, I love you all. I hope you have a great day. And most importantly, good luck, T Squad. Alright, T Squad. The time is 10:52 p.m. I'm tired. I really am. And I finally get to sleep in. Alas, I slumber. So until tomorrow, I love you all. I hope you have a great day. And most importantly, good luck, T Squad. Good morning, T Squad. The time is 11:03 p.m. a.m. Sorry. This is finally the time that I actually remember in the morning to say good morning, because usually every single day of this week, that is the second fucking time that I've done that today, is me brushing back the fucking non-existent hair. Second time no, this is the first time this week that I have actually fucking remembered, because Monday through Thursday, I wake up and I'm immediately in go, 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 go mode. I come back at like 11. Wednesday, I had my class with Sierra at 11:30, so then I had to prepare for that. Today, I will be starting my newest presentation for next Wednesday. Are you alright, love? Are you just mad? Oh, he wants to play. He wants to play outside. Yes, he does. So after I get dressed in a different outfit, I will go outside, bring in the bins. I don't know, maybe depending on the day. The day is Friday. Hey, 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 hey. Keep it up now. Hopefully the people won't call me today, because I just want to. I don't really have anything else to do. Oh, right. So my sponsorabilities for today are to start my presentation, maybe look at some classes, because my sister wants me to, quote unquote, like, struggle in school with her. So I'll be there, you know. And I was like, what, you think I'm gonna be like the ghost of Christmas past? And she was like, please, like, I spend more time than you do at the school. So I was like, all right. And then I told her, like, if anything, like, I was looking into cultural anthropology, but like nervous, because then I was like, oh, I can't do that because you need to get like even higher, you know, in the college degrees. And in order for me to go out into the field and everything, I need to actually come up with like research questions and do like theories and like papers, and I can't do that. And then she was like, no, like, I can introduce you to this person who will be perfect and like helps people get up to that level. So I'm like, okay, I'm considering it. I am. But hopefully in the fall, because nobody fucking knows in my family that I shaved my head. The only people who know are Jen, who hasn't opened the message, Sid, she knows, this one person, Vix, on my TikTok, like, I told them through the freaking comments that I shaved my head, but the only person who has actually fucking seen it is Lil Darl. That's one. Two is Walnut. I just fucking showed it to him a few minutes ago. He says, it looks kind of cool, TBH. I'm like, thank you. But, yeah. I'm back in the yes, I have one pair of socks on the freaking floor. It's because, like, I didn't feel like opening my closet and then pushing past everything to find the hamper. But I will after I get dressed. So, I feel kind of nauseous because it's almost noon and I haven't eaten anything. And so, yes, I had some orange toned, like, before I went to bed, I decided to put on the orange, the lip stain, and I did, like, you know, a little bit for like blush. On the eyes is my favorite, because look at this faded orange that it like creates around here, and I want to do like some eyeliner. I feel like it would eat. Anyways, summer edition Carlix Rin from 2020 is back, and it's winter. Anyways, so yes, that is my life. Looking like fucking, I wanted to say Padme, but that's not the right word. From Star Wars, the Clone Wars, like the bald chick that we thought was Princess Leia, like, turned evil for some fucking reason. But we had no fucking lore. We just saw her and was like, oh yeah, that's Princess Leia, but she turned evil, and I guess that means she turned bald and super pale. So that's her. I'll find a fucking picture and you'll see it. The end. So yes, let's get started in our day. How you feel? One more. I love you, baby. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my stinky. All right. So, yes. So that is what's going on today. Bring in the bins. Well, maybe work on my presentation and look at classes. Hey T Squad, the time is 12:59 p.m. I have tacos with my leftover lemon cilantro rice. And then like the leftover like Costco chicken tacos with the leftover steamed yams, queso fresco, lettuce, and avocado. Also with some of this hot chocolate. So if I am still hungry, I will have some of the lemon loaf cake all the way over there. We have half left now. And then after that, while I eat, I'm gonna watch Gossip Girl. Deck the halls with apparently I am the new errand boy. So please pray for me, T Squad. I have to go on an adventure. Watch over me, Mama and Grandma. Hey T Squad, the time is 4:41. I just recently finished at like 4:35 my traditional Chinese medicine presentation, which I covered. I've been working on it for the last 4 hours. Just today. Yesterday I spent like an hour, but today it was 4 hours. So my presentation covers acupuncture, tai chi, and like herbal remedies, which is really just like the foods, the difference between heating and cooling foods, like what they are, what they do, who they help, and then at the end I did something about like tongue diagnosis because Sierra had questions about that, so I added that at the end. I don't present it until Wednesday, but I'm ready. I'm here because I need to peer pressure him into eating his food. He didn't touch it at all today. So I yelled at him and I said, we're not leaving until you eat your food. So that's what's going on right now.
How would she phrase that though?
Alrighty, T Squad. Believe it or not, the time is 10:15. Today is Sunday, February 1st. Happy birthday, Sid. I do not have a lot of things to report about today. I need to watch the 4 episodes of Bridgerton season 4 so that I will be ready for the 26th. Ellie and I have made plans to have tea and scones and binge the new episodes of Bridgerton, and I'm so excited. I just have to watch the first 4 on my own, and then we shall see. I hope they don't jip us. I hope they give us like a decent amount of fucking episodes, you know? Anyways, I think it's about time that I end this video. Today I did yard work. I did the weed eater, and that shit hurt like ass. Like my fucking wrists, like they were so mad. I was like, Dad, like how the fuck do you do this, bro? Cause like I have arthritis with this shit. Or you know, it's not arthritis, but it's my wrist pain. Like that shit hurt bad. I had to keep fucking switching in between each wrist, and like I was going like this, and like it was bad. But yes, apparently I went for like 42 minutes, maybe 47. No, it was 42. Cause it was like 17 minutes and like 44 seconds to go or something like that on the timer. I don't think that was the exact number. It was just something random like that. Anyways, icy pepper tomorrow, Monday through Thursday. You know, 9 a.m. But we cut it to 10:30 this time, so I'm gonna get an hour and a half instead of 2. Like, it's not good, like money wise, but like, I don't know. I have to figure out whether or not I need to return some of this money that was given, because I think that they like overpaid me, because like I know that the father looked at the time every single time that I left, and he knew that I would leave, like that I left early for like 3 days and stayed the full time for 1. But the mom paid me full, so I have to ask Lena about that. I'll probably give her the difference because like I don't want to feel guilty for that. So in conclusion, I think it's about time that I say goodnight. in this video. So until the next video, I love you all. I hope you have a great day, and most importantly, good luck, T Squad.